Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me, as always, is my co-host, Joel Meyer. And keeping that guest seat plenty warm is our boy, Catfish Dilly. How we doing today, guys?
Doing all right, I guess. Shitty day yesterday on the ice, but we marched on. I had a conversation with my day job yesterday, and looks like I'm all set to go back to work. Not until early March, but so I still got some time off. Gonna go on a bender down to Portland at the end of it, late February kind of thing. Get destroyed. I just need to get out of this fucking city, out of this damn bed, and so I'm gonna make the use of my time off at least, and hopefully I'll be healed by that because it's still a little uncertain, but doing better. How about you, Dylan? Are you doing better?
Like you said, bad day yesterday. Betting, if that's what you were talking about, I think.
In general.
And yeah, in general, yeah, I agree. It was cold and stood outside all day and stuff. And yeah, nothing new with me.
Yeah, not much going on with me either. What did I do yesterday? Recorded a Flyers podcast, yelled about them a bit, talked about those rumors, and yeah, another bad night of a puck bucks for all three of us. And it wasn't a particularly good Monday night either, at least for me. Both of you guys went positive on that here. That's what I get for touting our record. I think last show or two shows ago, I was saying how well we were doing, and now that's karma coming to get me there. But yeah, make sure you're subscribed to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast. We're going live almost every day now, pretty much, between regular shows, prop shows, and some weekend stuff here and there. So make sure you guys are on board. Also get in the Discord, sg.pn/Discord, and follow us on Twitter at HockeySGPN. And of course, we got new gear for the new year. SGPN merch store has a bunch of new items for the new year. And right now, get 10% off everything with promo code 2026 because we've got a HGP hats and sweatshirts in there. So make sure you check that those things out. And yeah, let's just get the puck bucks here out of the way. Starting here with Monday, I went 5-6, down 5 puck bucks. Joel 7-5, up 39-22. The guest column, I believe we had Dilly and Archer there, 4-4, up 51 puck cents. And then last night, I went 5-7, down 16.96. Joel 4-9, down 106, including that big 40 puck buck bet on the over. And Dilly went 3-11, down a not very nice 69 puck bucks there. So I don't know where you want to start, Joel.
Well, I'll go back to the good day. Monday was a very good day for myself. What did we watch here? We got the Lightning take care of the Flyers. We had the Steelers Texans game on as well. We had the Texans, so that was good there. Sorry, Daly. And later on, we had the Avalanche against the Leafs. It was pretty strong on the Leafs in that one. It was weird, very weird cheering for the Leafs against the Avalanche, but that is how she goes. That's how you have to deal with being a fan and a bettor at the same time. And so I was cheering pretty hard when the United scored the OT winner. And follow that up, might as well talk about that. I said that if the Leafs would win, I would come back even stronger on the Mammoth the next game. And yeah, they slaughtered the Leafs. They're 6-1, terrible spot for Toronto. So that was one of the few bright spots on Tuesday. Yeah, Lightning, they didn't cover the -1.5, though they won thanks to a Kucherov shootout winner against the Penguins. Again, they were winning that game, probably going to get empty netter, but the Penguins tied with 2 minutes left. The worst one, though, is this was one that maybe set me on tilt. The Canucks Senators over 6.5 and the Senators -1.5. Canucks were actually game in that one, but there were more than 7.5 expected goals in a 2-1 game. Lankin was very good. Sens goaltender was very good for once. And yeah, the Sens had multiple chances to at least get the empty netter to cover. So I like both those bets. Would have made them again. Just bad results. Bruins took care of the Red Wings on the back-to-back. That was good. Hurricanes never had a chance. I had money line here as well against the Blues. Blues took them to the shed there. They're up 3 or 4-0 at one point. Edmonton, they blew a lead. They lost. So it's over 6.5 won. Now, Islanders, what? they lost a shootout, or no, it was 5-3, and then they scored a garbage time goal to make it 5-4. But that was a pretty close game. But at least the over got there. But yeah, and then the fucking Ducks, and they finally it was coming, I guess. We lost that one. Although even that one, there were 7.5 expected goals, and it was only a 3-1 final. DeSmith was incredible, especially in the first period. And all of a sudden, the 3 top goal scorers for the Ducks were announced out. I don't know if any of them were day-to-day or anything. I had no information on that. And Heiskanen missed the game as well. So even without those guys, or maybe if they did have those guys, they'd finish some chances. But yeah, still a wide open game. I wasn't even watching. I said, fuck hockey. I'm going to go play my video game. And yeah, good thing I did, because the one was an easy winner with Utah, the late game. And then the other one was not even close with the Ducks, leading 1-0 after 2. It was pretty bleak. So I had to get my mind off of hockey. Yeah, not a good Tuesday whatsoever.
Yeah, that Flyers game, I pushed the under 6. It was low scoring for a while. Flyers had their chances, but just should have taken the 6.5. Flyers pulled the goalie down by 3 late in the third period, and Kucherov extended his goal streak there, so the Flyers didn't win from behind. Carolina lost in Detroit despite outshooting them 34-18. Buffalo could not get it done against Florida. Seattle did beat the Rangers, even though that one didn't stay under for me there. Habs, yeah, that's the game they pulled away from the Canucks for the over. Wild lost to the Devils. Devils were on a back-to-back there. And then the Stars got the win in LA. Last night started good. Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh team total under. Habs, that went to overtime against the Capitals. Vancouver, Ottawa, Joel talked about it. The Flames, probably a bad bet there after we realized the dead cat bounced, but that was already locked in. Boston, good win. Carolina did not score against Joel Hofer there. Nashville got our one come from behind win there for me. I know Dilly also had the Caps from behind. And then the Islanders, they came back to tie it, but like you said, they lost that one. And then luckily I only had 20 puck bucks on that Dallas team total. Didn't have to lose 40 there. So didn't take a huge beating myself, only down 22 puck bucks over the 2 days, but not feeling too good. Dilly, how you feeling about the come from behind bets now after a few days after we talked about it? Because I'm out on them. It's just a fun bet to do in a very specific scenario.
Right, that's it. It's just a fun bet. That's what I mean. That's all it ever was just a fun bet. But yeah, I mean, you won't find any of them from me on today's pod. They may come back up at a later time, but yeah, we got to work out some kinks with all that, and
Yeah. It's like when you start thinking about like the logic, it takes all the fun out of it. So like and then you're losing, so it's like I'm not going to do it. So
yeah, I just don't think about the logic. I just have fun with it. But
yeah,
we just got to perfect them before we bring them back here.
Yeah,
that was just a little teaser,
Yeah, so they're in timeout for now. Much like the period the period bets that I've done and Archer has dabbled with as well. They're fun bets. It's like if you're watching the game or something, but over the long haul, you need to be a little bit more selective.
Right? Yeah, I do think your race 2 bets, those ones are they have stuck around for a while. Those ones.
I do like those. I do like those. Yeah, they have screwed me a few times, but I feel like that's something that it's easier to be like, okay, this team's probably going to win big. Let me get some juice down by taking a race to 4 rather than team total or something.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of being selective, I don't have much for this 10-game slate on Thursdays. Hopefully you guys have some picks there. Let's get into that here starting at 7 p.m. Got the San Jose Sharks plus 164 at the Washington Capitals minus 198. Under 6.5 minus 115. Over 6.5 at minus 105 here. Sharks have been a very high scoring team recently. 9 of their past 10 games going over the total. The one that's 9 straight, and the one before that was a push at 6. Been up and down though, coming off a back-to-back loss against Vegas, then had 3 days off here to get out east to Washington. Washington has also been very up and down, but they did win the first meeting 7-1, beat them 5-1 last year. I'm going back and forth on if Washington is a type of team that just is a bad match for the Sharks here. If the Sharks have value at plus 164, Washington does still have those injuries. I mentioned for last night. Will Smith is day-to-day for the Sharks, but I feel like that's the only way you can go here is the Sharks. So I'll put 10 puck bucks on the Sharks at plus 164.
Agree with you there. Let's do the same stake with the San Jose Sharks. First game of a road trip, like you said, some time off. Capitals still banged up. I guess Chicken should be back here. He's been battling illness past couple of games, but I don't think that's going to last this long. He'll come back into the lineup. Still without Tom Wilson. So yeah, I think the Sharks way to go with this big number, and we'll put 15 bucks on that over 6.5 there as well with the way that the Sharks have been playing lately. A bit weak defensively, but their scoring is certainly keeping pace, certainly with how hot Celebrini has been. So yeah, let's get a Sharks win in a shootout.
I was thinking about that. I'm thinking Celebrini's going to fade at some point. I don't know how happy I am about taking Celebrini at like 5-1, but shout out to Archer in the chat here who's saying, "Oh Lord," for some reason for getting him at longer odds. Sorry, Daly, go ahead.
Yeah, couldn't agree with you two more. Sharks, they're putting up offense, they're buzzing, they're humming, they're doing all those things, and just not really getting defense. And you can tell the Caps are missing, who is it, Wilson and Chikrin, which I did see a tweet or an X where Spencer Carberry did say that they've both been like cleared or whatever, and they are possible to return for tonight. But yeah, I like Sharks in this game for sure. I think Caps are they're fighting back. They don't give up in games. They still will fight back like they did to Montreal the other night. But they're just not the same without Wilson. I think this line reflects like Wilson and Chikrin's return. Honestly, I thought that that's why it was so steep.
Irresistibly, I come from behind bet there. I could tell. You were saying, you're fighting
Nope,
back.
Didn't even look at the odds
Gets
for
the
him
Canadians.
yet.
Okay.
I put it up. I put it up for the Sharks plus 350. But I feel like if the Capitals take a lead, you can probably get the Sharks around plus 300 or more, and like you already know the how the game's going. So I feel like that's one where it might not be worth. But plus 350 is pretty long odds. Capitals have blown how many? 12 leads in their 23 losses. All right, down to 7 o'clock here. We've got the Vancouver Canucks plus 145 at the Columbus Blue Jackets minus 175. Under 6.5 minus 120. Over 6.5 plus 100. Joel, what do you got?
Yeah, I should have mentioned when doing the puck box, but I said I think that the cat bounce outweighs the Malinsky, and surely enough, that's what happened there. The Blue Jackets tried once again, even the new coach in town, Rick Bowness, to blow another one. They gave up a 2-0 lead, but then they pulled through. That's something that Dean Evison was not capable of doing. So I guess there's progress, and yeah, new coach in town. Canucks are playing miserable hockey. I thought that was actually a pretty decent performance for the Senators, considering they're on the back-to-back and all their injuries, but I don't think that it's sustainable at all. Canucks have lost 8 straight, 9 straight, something crazy. And they've only won 4 home games all year. Obviously, they're on the road here, but that's just a crazy stat. Yeah, and they got 2 big homestands coming up, 8-game homestands. So look out for that. Canucks fade them at home, but fade them on the road too. Give me the Blue Jackets 15 puck box minus 1.5. I think they take care of business. Hopefully, there won't be any come from behinds here from the Canucks, and over 6.5, 15 puck box there as well.
Yeah, Jackets definitely put on a show the other night for old Rick Bowness there. They're playing good hockey, seems like lately. They got their guys back. I guess, yeah, I mean, they're playing pretty good hockey here. This is one of those non-conference games. They only meet twice a year. This line's pretty steep here, but I think I would still go with the Blue Jackets on the puck line on this one at the plus 145.
You want puck bucks on that, or that's just a look?
Yeah, go ahead. Put 10 puck bucks on that.
I'm not trying to twist your arm or anything. I'm just
you just twisted it.
Just make it. All right, just making sure. Yeah, I got Joel's bets. 15 puck bucks on the Blue Jackets puck line, and that over. Columbus 9 of their 20 wins this season have come by margin. And yeah, Vancouver has lost 8 in a row. Jake DeBrusk said last night he's never lost this many games in a row in his life. 5 of those.
What happens when you play with the Bruins your whole career?
Yeah, 5 of those losses were by at least 2 goals, and they should have lost by 2 goals in Ottawa last night there. So yeah, Blue Jackets here at home, still riding the high of that new coach. Severson's out, Matachuk's out, but they still got their big guns there in Columbus.
Dilly's pronunciation was way better than yours, Matachuk.
Whatever.
Matachuk.
Okay. All right, we are brought to you by Avo. Make money betting sports with Avo. That's AVO. It's the best sports betting tool that helps you make a profit every time you decide to place bets. They do this by spotting arbitrage and plus EV opportunities. They do faster than the competitors and keep you organized. They have the cleanest dashboard. They also have videos to teach you step by step. So sign up, pick the sportsbook you use, and let Avo tell you how much to bet to guarantee a profit. Check out their free Discord at AVO Official to see the success people are having for themselves. Get started now at avo.bet and use promo code SGPN for $18 off. That is avo.bet, promo code SGPN for $18 off. And Kalshi is a real money prediction market legal in all 50 states. In all 50 states, you can trade tons of markets in sports, including football, basketball, hockey, and more. Also got politics, entertainment, and even the weather. At Kalshi, you can trade anything, and new Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That is Kalshi, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. Right down here at 7 o'clock at the Philadelphia Flyers plus 130, at the Pittsburgh Penguins minus 155, over 5.5 minus 135, under 5.5 plus 114. Back to back for the Flyers. They are in Buffalo tonight. Dan Vladar is starting tonight. They're getting Jamie Drysdale back on the blue line, which should be a big help for them. So I like the Flyers tonight in Buffalo. I do not like them on the back-to-back in Pittsburgh. Their last back-to-back was that New Year's Eve game in Calgary. They lost 5-1. Before that was a 3-1 win in Chicago that they probably wouldn't have won if Connor Bedard was healthy. It was just dragging through that game here. So Pittsburgh is the only way I could potentially look here. Also, maybe the over if it is Sam Emerson. He did not have a good showing on Saturday against the Lightning. But Stu Skinner has looked solid for Pittsburgh here. So this is going to be a pass game for me.
Yeah, it's Battle of Pennsylvania here. If anything, I would look towards the Flyers, but I'm not going to play a side. But I will take that over. Give me 20 puck box. No, 5.5 to mention it. Sam Larson. Penguins play very north-south brand of hockey. Very weak defensively. I'm not too afraid of Stu Skinner. So yeah, 20 puck box and over 5.5 minus 35. And anecdotally, just seems like all these BOP games, Battle of Pennsylvania games, tend to be higher scoring. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like there's always should be a few extra penalties, power plays. I know Flyers power play sucks, but the Penguins power play is still pretty hot. So yeah, I think goals are the way to go here.
Yeah, it's a pass game for me, but it's going to be a good game. Penguins got Rust back. Skinner's doing better, as Ryan said, but they just got to keep moving the puck north. Just move the puck north. Get some pucks on net. We could beat the Flyers.
Yes, you can. You got Eric Carlson on IR, by the way, which is not good for the over on both offense and defense.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah.
Okay, down to 7 o'clock again. Got the Montreal Canadiens minus 105 at the Buffalo Sabres minus 115. Under 6.5 minus 125. Over 6.5 plus 105. Dilly, what do you got for this one?
Sure, yeah. So Sabres are on a back-to-back here. It's like 4 teams, I think, on this slate on the back-to-back. And yeah, so Sabres are 3-2 on a back-to-back. All their back-to-back games so far have been on the road. So this is the first one they'll get at home. But Sabres are playing good hockey, and Montreal's buzzing. They're playing good hockey. So this game's a pass game for me.
Just moved to a pick'em too, as you were talking.
Yeah, I have that effect on.
Fortunately for me, because I do want the Canadiens. Yeah, I think the Habs are the way to go here. They're the better team, and you're getting them the the more rested team of the Sabres playing tonight. That doesn't make too much sense to me. I guess you want to look out which goalie if the Canadians are rolling 3 goalies. So it's a little more confusing picking which one's going to start for them. I guess it's back to Fowler now. They've been going Montable, Dovish, Fowler, in and out. My guess is Fowler, but who knows? That's the guy I prefer at this point. But that's where I go here with the Canadians being the better team, and the Sabres on the back-to-back doesn't quite match up there, even with the Sabres playing at home. So 20 bucks on the Habs at -110, and just a little taste of over 6.5, 10 bucks at +105.
All right, yeah, I am going with the Habs here, -110 for those 20 bucks there. They've won the past 5 meetings, 4-2 at home in the only meeting so far this season. Coming off that tough loss in DC, it is the 3rd game in 4 nights at home, and then they went to Washington, now up to Buffalo. So a bit of travel there for the Canadians. So it might kind of wash out those Sabres on the back-to-back, but I think the Flyers give them a heavy game tonight. And Canadians, this line only moves that way, as we saw, and moved 5 cents while we were talking. So 20 bucks on the Habs there. And I would play that over if I had to take a total, but just going to stick with the Canadians. Okay, at 8 o'clock here, got the Winnipeg Jets +136 at the Minnesota Wild -162. Over 5.5 -120. Under 5.5 at +100. Joel, what do you have here?
Unfortunately, an under. Jets been playing well lately, better than they have all season, really. Winning 3 in a row, pretty convincing victories as well. Not convincing. They were down significantly against one of these teams. I don't remember, but they have been playing well enough to win games at least, which is far better than what they've been doing lately. And the Wild here, maybe too big of a favorite considering the Jets are the more desperate team kind of thing. And I don't know. I got nothing for the side, but I do think it'll be a lower scoring game. It's gonna be the under 5.5 at even money. 15 bucks there. I just Hellbuck's been playing a little better, and we got 2 stud goalies in Minnesota, 2 teams that like to slow the game down, and that's the way I'd go. But naturally, everyone listening is racing to their local bookie to put everything they got on the over.
Yeah, this game's a pass game for me. I don't 2 teams I don't really watch much. Jets are just crap. Lost a bunch of games. Finally getting their stride back here after 3 wins. So it's a pass.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk myself into the Jets here. I think +136 is a bit high for them. They have won 3 straight, but like none of them were too convincing. They let the Islanders back into the game there. They've gotten outshot in all 3 of those wins, but maybe they got the vibes going. You got Joel Eriksson Ek day-to-day for the Wild. So that's a key piece in their top 6, one of their few true centers I believe they have there. Jets are bad on the road, though, 7-13-2. So just 10 bucks here on the Jets at +136. Not too confident in anything here. And I would go with the over. Jets have been playing high-scoring games. Wild have been as well, but not going to be taking a total here.
Yeah, and Joel Eriksson missing is better for the over because he's one of the better defensive centermen in the game. So already a bad start for me.
All right, down to 8 p.m. here. Got the Seattle Kraken +142 at the Boston Bruins -170. Over 5.5 -135. Under 5.5 +114 here. Is this the Geeky Bowl here? Where's the other Geeky at? Is he still in Seattle, or is he in?
I believe so. Connor Geeky.
Connor Geeky, yeah, he's still in Seattle, right? Or was he in
Tampa
Bay at some point?
Like Morgan.
He's with the Syracuse Crunch, so he's in
he's not even the league
organization there. Boston here coming off that win over Calgary last night. They played Red Wings last night. One of those red teams there. 4 straight wins now. 6 of their past 7. Their one loss though was in Seattle, a 7-4 loss. Seattle has been on the East Coast here. In Carolina, in New York, but I don't know. Seattle's a team I can't wrap my head around. It is a back-to-back for Seattle, though. That is a key point here, which is why the line here is so high. Seattle on the back-to-back this season are 3-2-2. But weren't Seattle like 0-15 on back-to-backs last season? Was that the team that was bad on back-to-backs? Yeah. So Boston here is Boston's rolling. 3 of their past 4 wins have been by margin here. So give me Boston on the puck line plus 154. Just 10 bucks on that.
Yeah, you arrived at the same conclusion that I did. A lot of the same points. Still didn't have a confirmation who's playing in net tonight for Seattle against the Devils. I'm hoping it's Grubauer because he's been the better goalie this year for Seattle. Yeah, it's a big number for the Bruins, but they've earned it. They're in the middle of one of their hot streaks, just killing teams, not just on the scoreboard, but 5-5 play has been very good lately as well. So yeah, I'll do 15 there on minus 1.5 at plus 154. I'll stay away from the total for now. I would kind of like sneaky over, but that's a high number there at over 5.5 minus 35, and I don't know who's playing in that for the Kraken. So just the Bruins to win my margin. Also, Morgan Kiki's wife just had a kid, Max Geeky. So we do a baby leg steering here. I figured he'll score in one of these next couple games. So Morgan Geeky goal, and I bet it last game too. And he was very close. He hit the post. He was playing well. He got robbed by Cam Talbot on a pseudo breakaway. Yeah, Morgan Geeky goal as well as the Bruins puck line.
This is a revenge game too. Morgan Geeky is the one who was in Seattle. Connor Geeky's always been in Tampa. Yeah.
Really? Only Tampa?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's a good revenge angle right there if I've ever seen one. Yeah, I agree. Everything you guys said came to the same conclusion. Boston on the puck line. Seattle has allowed 9 empty net goals this season. So maybe we can get one out of that if it's a close game here. But I agree. Boston on the puck line. You could put 10 puck bucks on that.
Yeah, back-to-back shutouts too for the Bruins. Both goalies getting one there. All right. Down here at 8:30, got the Calgary Flames minus 105 at the Chicago Blackhawks minus 115. Over 5.5 minus 125. Under 5.5 plus 105. Dilly, I'll throw this one your way.
Yeah, I figured you'd throw this one my way since the Flames just beat Pittsburgh the other night. You're just trying to rub it in. I see it, but
well, I was going to call it an ugly game for you, so I held back on that one.
No, you're spot on. It is absolutely an ugly game. Blackhawks somehow are playing. I mean, I don't know if they're necessarily playing good hockey, but they're somehow winning games here. And the Flames apparently can only beat my lowly Pittsburgh Penguins, but I think that the Flames could probably put Chicago in their place here at home. I especially like it at just minus 105. And Chicago won the first 2 games this season. So, yeah, that's what I like right there. The Flames. No puck bucks, but I like the Flames here. I think this line moves off the 105 because it's already moved 10 cents, it's looking like. So
it went the opposite direction, didn't it?
Right. Yep.
So I already bet the Blackhawks minus 105, and that's the way I'd go here, even at minus 115. Just give me 15 puck bucks on the home squad. They've had a virus going through their team, and they've still had competitive games while this sickness been ravaging them. And they should be fairly healthy now. That's been going through them for about a week. So, yeah, their immune system should be restored and rejuvenated, fighting off that sickness. And when Connor Bedard was also suffering from that, he missed 1 game or 2 games from the illness.
I think just one.
Just one.
All
right. But yeah, I heard that he was pretty close to playing the last one, even though he was sick. So he should be good to go here, and that's all I need to know. Flames are playing absolutely abysmal hockey lately. Just the 1 win against the Dilly's Penguins in the new year. Not a great road trip at all. So, yeah, we'll go with the Blackhawks here. Just the 15 puck bucks. Nothing on the total, but I would lean toward the under if I had to bet that.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking the under in kind of a goalie game here with Wolf and Knight, but Wolf's allowed 4 goals in his past 4 starts here. He has not been anywhere near as good as he was last year. Devin Cooley has actually been a better goalie there. He's the one that got the win in Pittsburgh there. Spencer Knight, though, has been solid for Chicago. And yeah, that's the only way I think I can look. Calgary 7-16-2 on the road. Chicago 10-10-4 at home. But I mean, they've been playing good hockey recently. Only losses were to Edmonton without Bedard. Washington's a good team. So yeah, I'll throw 20 puck bucks on the Blackhawks here at -115. Okay, going down to 9 o'clock here. Got the Dallas Stars -112 at the Utah Mammoth -108. Over 5.5 -135. Under 5.5 +114. Joel, back to you.
What do I got for this one? Absolutely nothing. This is line pretty accurately. No, the Mammoth have been playing very well according to the underlying metrics, and it's not just because they've been losing these games, score effect and all that, but no, they've been very competitive. Just destroyed the Leafs, and they've been better at home on the road than on the road, certainly. Stars through a game of 4 nights, playing in LA twice, Orange County, whatever you want to call Anaheim, and so I guess 10 puck bucks in the Mammoth. Stars without Heiskanen, I think, for this one. I know he missed the last one. I don't think it's a long-term injury, but
I saw it was a personal thing. I'm not sure
personal?
what that was.
That explains it being out of nowhere, I guess. But
yeah, family matter. Yeah, so we'll see
if he's back for this one. But that's a huge deal. So maybe wait and see. Maybe you can get it for the line moves if he's confirmed out or in. But for now, we'll gamble on the Mammoth here at -108. Just 10 puck bucks though, and kind of want another under. But whatever. 15 puck bucks and under 5.5 at +114. You know what? Make it 10 puck bucks. I don't deserve to put 15 puck bucks on under at this point. So just 10 there. Hopefully we can squeak out a profit in this game. Should be a very good game, I think. Two competitive teams. Mammoth struggling for playoffs. Stars been up and down lately. Fun game to watch, but I think it's pretty accurately lined. So just a couple small bits.
Yeah, I agree completely. I think it's pretty spot on. I'm not going to take any sort of action in this game. I'm probably will watch it here. This is a pass for me.
Yeah, Utah is the side here for me. 20 puck bucks on that -108. Joel mentioned the third game in 4 nights. Going up to altitude here in Utah, and no Heiskanen is a big loss for them. When I was listening to the PDO cast, they mentioned that Harley has kind of been lost this season, so missing Heiskanen going to even affect their blue line a bit more. And Utah is pretty much healthy. Still no Cooley, no Kerfoot there, but they're fine there. 12-7-2 at home. Looking for revenge after losing the first meeting 4-3. Considering a puck line play here at the +215. I think I'm going to change my money line to 15. I'll put 5 puck bucks on Utah -1.5 at +215 there. The past few wins have been by margin: 6-1 over Toronto, 4-2 over St. Louis, 3-1 Ottawa, then an overtime win, and then that 7-2 game on Long Island. So could see Utah pulling away from a bit of a shorthanded Dallas team. Okay, down to 9 o'clock here. Got the New York Islanders +154 at the Edmonton Oilers -185. Under 6.5 -130. Over 6.5 +110 here. I gotta do Archer a solid here and mention Matthew Schaefer was banged up a bit last night. Came back and scored a goal, I believe. I read that he was clearly not 100%, but was still able to put up a goal there to get the Islanders back in it late. This is the midst of a long road trip for them. Edmonton going to be their third game in 4 nights. That's the Gilbert special, coming home. First home game after a back-to-back on the road, third game in 4 nights. So give me the Isles here. Isles +154 for 15 puck bucks. I think Schaefer is okay. Still no Horvat on this trip, but Schaefer should be good to go. And looking at the Oilers, they've gotten some wins recently, but Chicago, Winnipeg, Nashville, Winnipeg, Calgary, not any real solid teams in there. So give me the Isles here to bounce back from that loss in Winnipeg at 15 puck bucks. And it's tough to take an over in an Isles game when you got Sorokin, but it's tough to take an under in an Oilers game when you have their goalies. So pass on the total, just the Islanders.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Oilers here. That's a big number, nasty number there. -185 against a very competitive Islanders team with an elite goalie and net, certainly better than Connor Ingram or Stu, whatever his name, Cat Picard.
Well,
In net
Jari's back now.
Is he back?
Yeah, I think he
All
started
right.
last night.
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, it looked pretty good. It looked pretty good last night.
I only saw bits and pieces of that one. Yeah, Jari back, I guess that helps the Oilers. But I'm looking at the expect goals for in the past 13, 15 games. Oilers, you mentioned the easier schedule, but they're still third in the league. And Islanders are dead last in that metric. So they've been carried by some excellent PDO stuff. But they do have, like I said, one of the best goalies in Ilya Sorokin. I'm going to stay away from the side. I would like the Oilers to win by margin here, but I'm just going to bet the over 6.5 at +110. 15 bucks on that. Could see another Oilers shootout kind of game when they have to outscore their problems defensively. And yeah, Islanders are a bit of a struggle bus there on the back end. Although again, referencing the PDO cast, that apparently have been playing better defensively lately, but that's not borne out by these expected goals for numbers. So yeah, I could see it another. It's just Oilers and over seem to be a good way to go. So that's where I'm going.
Yeah, I agree with what Ryan was saying here about the Islanders. They let me down the other day against the Jets. I feel like they've kind of been letting me down a little bit. I feel like Sorokin hasn't been playing as good as he could, but of course he's still in the running for the Vez here. But I do think this -185 is too much. So yeah, we'll go ahead and throw 10 puck bucks for Arch in the guest column here because I agree. I think I like it. I'm assuming he would probably take him in this spot, but I'm probably wrong also with that.
I think he would. I think he would. Okay, we are brought to you by Underdog, your home for pick'em entries where you can win up to 5,000 times your money. And Underdog is bringing playoff magic all playoffs long. Every playoff weekend, open the Underdog app to see what promos are waiting for you. Underdog has a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. And of course, Rhythm has crushed NFL this season, especially on props. And in the playoffs last year, 22-12 on reception props, 6-1 on pass TD props. Super easy to sign up, run predictions off the house model, or make your own and play with the sliders. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download Rhythm for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. All right. Final game on the docket here at 9:30. Got the Toronto Maple Leafs +102 at the Vegas Golden Knights -122. Under 6.5 -125. Over 6.5 +105. Joel, you got your two favorite teams here. What are you thinking?
Right, yeah. Knights playing tonight. Oh, and also Leafs, they sent a message to the league where they had to play 2 games an hour later than usual with the Denver game and the Salt Lake City game being 10 o'clock starts in the East Coast. So they got the message in, decided to start this game half hour earlier. Nights usually start at 7, right? Or 10 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah, this is a weird start time for Vegas. I was wondering why it was 9.
Yeah, it's the fucking Leafs. That's why. That said, yeah, I did bet the Leafs. Lions come down significantly with the Knights in the back-to-back and all. I don't know who they're playing tonight. Lindblom or Kira Schmid, Carter Hart. They are another team.
Schmid. Yeah, Schmid's confirmed for tonight.
3 goalies in Vegas. I still look the Leafs way. They just got embarrassed by Utah, but they've been playing pretty damn good hockey leading up to that. I think they had points in 8 or 9 straight games leading there. And yeah, like I said earlier, understandable. Getting demolished after a big win in Denver. Altitude doesn't help, certainly. Now they're accustomed to it, and then you get the Knights going back from LA. That doesn't help. So yeah, let's just do 15 puck bucks there on the Leafs. I think they close favorites, and yeah, the total is I'm gonna pass on that.
Yeah. So yeah, Leafs dropped the game yesterday to Utah pretty bigly. Totally could have been looking ahead to this. Leafs had Colorado, they had Utah, they got Vegas here. Non-conference game. Maybe they can take this one in Vegas, take the one at home. Toronto, I think is probably going to finish top 3 in the Atlantic. I think they're not going to be a wild card spot. I think it would be them up in the top, probably them, Tampa, Detroit, not necessarily in that order. But yeah, and just looking now, I just see Boston sneaking up in there with 54 points right now. That's pretty nice. That'd be cool. But um, yeah, I'd like to pass on this game.
Yeah, I'm reading here that they could have Aiden Hill back for this game, which would be absolutely huge for the Golden Knights. The Knights are on the road tonight, right? You said it in LA, so that is a tough travel spot for them. I was going to say, tough travel spot for Toronto too. Third game in 4 nights, as Dilly mentioned there. So this is a wait and see game for me on the side. But I mean, if you're betting right now, take the Leafs. It's only going to move. With Leafs being favorites. Maybe if Hill's back, it's different there. But yeah, no play on the side. But I will be taking a whiff of the draw here at plus 300. Toronto has gone to overtime in 4 straight road games prior to their one last night. Cross conference game, both teams needing some points here. And Vegas has played some overtime games as well. So give me 5 puck bucks at plus 300 on the draw. Okay, that is the 10-game slate for Thursday, January 15th. Let me get the puck bucks up here on the screen. Joel has the most out of all of us. A lot of totals there for Joel on this Thursday. Dilly just a few plays, and then I have more than I thought I would. I guess creating content, you gotta give out some plays, more plays than you think.
Yeah.
Okay, Dilly, can we get your thoughts on Mike Tomlin?
Yeah, you can, sure. I think that it was totally one of those things where, Mike Tomlin's wife has a storefront. I don't know exactly what she sells, but downtown Pittsburgh. He had 1 year on his contract. I wouldn't think they were going to fire him. That's kind of one of those things where it's like, hey, have you considered retirement before, or whatever? So he's going to take a year off. You have to leave on good terms. I think Tomlin plans on, staying here. I don't know, much about all the politics of coaching world. Bonus just came out of retirement to go to Columbus. Who knows? Maybe he will take a year off. That's what they're saying is he's taking a year off, and then maybe he'll coach again. But if I was Tomlin, I would just retire here in Pittsburgh. I mean,
how old is he? He's not that old, is he?
I don't know. I don't even
He
want to do that to him. Yeah,
No,
he definitely doesn't look old at all.
53. He's 53. Yeah. He's
I was
right.
gonna say-
He looks like my age.
Black has to crack a little bit.
Right, exactly.
53, yeah, that's nothing. He's not going to retire.
Nah, you should just, live a good, simple life here. Maybe we can go fishing sometimes if that's what he wants. We
You
can
sound
go
like
fishing.
a jealous lover. You don't want him in anyone's arms.
Yeah, no, I mean, so yeah, Tomlin, he may go somewhere else, but I don't know. I mean, it's just like it wouldn't be the same, I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be. So Steelers apparently are lining up interviews with a couple of Rams coaches. I don't know exactly which coaches they were.
The good old McVay coaching tree. Just,
no, yeah, they're exactly both the ones they lined up were both out of LA, the Rams.
Yeah,
so
of course.
So
anyone who ever had coffee with McVay gets a job in the
NFL. Well, that's not very promising to hear.
All right. Anything else here before we close this out? We should be back on Friday, probably around 5 or 6. I'm going to try to do a prop show on Thursday since I didn't have anything too strong for the sides. But Joel, what do you got?
Yeah, I wanted to mention at some point during the show, no Lightning game tomorrow, so no opportunity there. But I was sweating bullets over the Braden Point news. Thankfully, John Cooper says it's week to week. Avoid a worst case scenario, which is what I was fearing. An ACL because it's a knee thing. But looks like at worst he misses the Olympics, which is bad for Canada, but good for the Lightning. So I kind of hope that he does miss that, take some time off, and it's not like Canada doesn't have a legion of other replacements ready to go. Probably Sam Bennett or Bedard would be the likeliest. My main point is that John Cooper's case for Jack Adams just got even stronger now. As long as they maintain some kind of form, the narrative's out there. Once again, I heard another broadcaster saying John Cooper has never won this award before. And now look at all the injuries dealing with. Braden Point, he's out again. They still have Hedman and all this stuff, and his case is growing. He's definitely got the Kyle Shanahan case right now. I know Shanahan's not going to win because he lost the game in Seattle at the end of the year, but I think John Cooper has a much better chance of doing so, and I would honestly make him the favorite now, even over Bednar. So at 5, 6 to 1, that's a bet. Keep making that bets, and we just gotta take down my guy Jared Bednar. Nobody's really talked about Bednar. It's just like
No, it's
McKinnon,
just like, the Avs are good. The Avs are good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if they break the record, of course he's going to get it, but that's looking less likely, I think. So, John Cooper, Lightning all the way.
Was Cooper coaching Didn't Lightning like break a record or like maybe I was looking at President's Trophy or something. I thought Lightning got like 111 points, some crazy amount of points, like President's Trophy year, and he didn't win it.
2019.
That's not a crazy amount of points, unless it's a short inning.
111
It was more than that.
Yeah, it's probably more than that.
They were like 4 to 1 to win the Stanley Cup going into this. That's before they lost the.
And he didn't win it that year, correct? He didn't get it because you said he never won it.
He's never won it. He's never won it.
Right.
Oh, who did he lose?
Tortorella won it that year. Tortorella won it, I think, once or twice in Columbus. No,
I don't know if it was Tortorella. That would have been bad though, losing the Blue Jackets and losing the Jack Adams to Tortorella. No, it was somebody else that year. It was very close in the voting.
Barry Trotz won it. Barry Trotz won it that year. Yeah, Tortorella won it 2017, then Gallant, then Trotz, then Cassidy had the big year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, speaking of the Lightning there, but yeah, if you want to bet the Avs, take them 16 to 1 to break the record on DraftKings there. But speaking of the Lightning, I'm looking more and more at Vasi to win the Vezina. His wins are going to be up there. The Lightning are dominating the Eastern Conference, and his save percentage is getting up there. So he's still 5 to 1 out there. Sorokin has been stumbling a bit. So it could be a good time to buy some Vasi.
Stumbling a bit. I had one bad game.
He's had a few. He's had allowed like 4 goals in a few straight games, I believe.
All right.
Let me see. 5-3, cut out 3-3. Yeah. So maybe give it a few days, but I'm keeping an eye on Vasi, especially once the voters look at how many wins he has at the end of the year.
Sure.
Okay, that is going to do it for us. Make sure you are subscribed to the Hockey Game Podcast on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, all that good stuff there. Get in the Discord, sg.pn/Discord. I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Martin. You'll find me going back to my video game.
I am Catfish Dilly, and let's go Youngstown State Penguins men basketball. Big divisional game tonight. Still have faith in you, even though you absolutely suck, and you can only beat